Good morning everyone. So it is currently 11 AM and I actually need to leave for college in about 10 minutes. Despite I only had like 5.5 hours of sleep last night, I have been sat at my desk this morning. I wrote for an hour and 10 minutes and I managed to get 1,959 words. I don't know about you, but that's kind of like one of my best kind of like writing times. I was just really into it. For some reason at the moment, I like to do things for like long periods of time so I can get lots out, because I'm now at a part of my book where it's starting to change. Like I feel like I'm at the end of the fun and games beat, and I don't know what the next beat is. Obviously I did an outline with, basically I outlined a while ago and I didn't have this, and I just somehow naturally have all of the beats. So structure is like a really good, like it's a strength of mine. The midpoint. My manuscript is about 99,000 words already, because so much happens and I'm only 50%. It is 5 past. I need to leave in a minute. Also, I started reading this book last night, Summer's Lease by Carrie Elks. How much have I read? About 128 pages. Good afternoon everyone. So, it's January the 29th. It's currently about 20 past 4. I'm going to get some writing done tonight. It honestly depends on how long I write for though, because obviously, you know, Wednesdays are my writing nights. However, I don't know if you're able to tell, but I'm a little like run down and under the weather. And I don't look the best, but then when do I ever look my best? I don't know, to be honest. At least my hair's not like all over the place. So because of this cold, which is an inevitability, I can't like speak or say that word. It's inevitability, got it right, this time of year, and it just so happens to come after my period, so I'm happy with that. This evening I am actually going to get some writing done. However, because I am a little like run down and under the weather, I know I should be looking after myself more than writing. Like, I don't want to miss out on writing just because I haven't been writing for the last few evenings, because I've been way too engrossed in another book. I need to get back into mine, and I've noticed a lot recently. What I'm writing at the moment is the very bare bones. Like, think of it like a skeleton. I've got the very bare bones and I've got the basics out, but I know a lot of it, like I mean a lot of it, needs fleshing out. I just need to warm up before I start writing.
without even watching it or reading or seeing whatever it is. Anyway, I got super into Supernatural, and then, anyway, I watched maybe five or six seasons, and at the time, when they put all of them on Netflix, I'm gonna go back and rewatch it. I think my friend is very
It's 6 o'clock and I'm full of cold. I have been writing for the last 45 minutes and I got a total of 1,039 words, which I'm actually quite happy with, and I'm really excited where the story is at now. It's where like Emilee and Patrick are having their first civil interaction. It is now almost 8 o'clock. You can tell this is kind of killing me because my voice, just where the bloody hell is it going? So it's 8 o'clock and I plan on going to bed in about an hour, which you're probably like, oh, you sound like such a granny. Yeah, I do. But I'm ill and I can definitely feel it. Good evening, everyone. So it's January 30th, it's Thursday, and it's about 25 to 9, and you're probably like, shouldn't you be getting ready for bed because you're ill? Yes, but then I really want to get some writing done because I can just feel myself edging closer and closer to, I think it's the all is lost part, and I'm really excited about it because it's the point before like Emilee reveals everything to Patrick about why she broke up with him in the first place. But obviously I'm not telling anyone because that's all top secret, which you will just have to read when the book is out. Hopefully 2021. I'm just trying to get my document open right now. I probably won't write for long, to be honest. I'm just going to get writing. I'm going to put my camera on charge overnight, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Yes, this is my morning voice, my dreaded morning voice. It is Friday the 31st of January, so it's the last day of January, so shit. Tomorrow is the 1st of February. I don't really plan on doing much today. I just thought I'd pick up the camera and talk for a little bit because I just feel like talking despite the fact that I can't really talk at the moment. But as you will know, last night I actually did some writing but my camera died on me, so I didn't get a chance to update. So I managed to write from 20 to 9 to 20 to 10, and so I wrote for an hour and I got 1,336 words, and at the moment my manuscript is at 102,724, and I will put that number on the screen here for you to see. I don't know the word, but it's like, it's going really slowly, and I think I just need to maybe speed it up a bit. I would say that I am going to write this morning, but I think I'm not really planning on doing too much today, because I've not long been up, because I'm just trying to take it easy, and I'm actually going to mark today as a mental health day, because I'm not really doing that much. And I have already taken 2 self-care days this month, because it's the last day of January, so I want to see what I've done so far. I have read The Names They Gave Us by Emilee Read. I did not buy In a Mirror by Emily Bourne, because I haven't finished the first draft just yet. I also don't know how much I've saved up for driving, so I'm just going to put a tick in there, because I have like been putting money into my bank account, not my bank account, my savings account every week. Bookwork, I only had 3 goals. One was to finish the first draft of part 2 of my current first draft, which I've done, but I have not finished part 3, so I'm just going to put a cross in that. I'm not going to be able to do, take 5 to 10 mental health days. I'm just going to take that off, because, you know, at least I've taken 4 days, and I have actually taken that down, in my February goals, which I'll go through in a minute. I just thought it would be a good idea to like go through them in this vlog. My last bookwork goal was to read Save the Cat Writes a novel by Jessica Brody, which I did, or partially anyway. And then YouTube and social goals, I've pretty much done all of them apart from plan out posts for Instagram, January and February, because I think it will probably be a task that I do tomorrow, because I have a bunch of YouTube promotionals to work on, so I'm just going to cross through that. Moving on to February, my personal goals are to read A Winter's Tale by Carrie Elks, read Absent in the Spring by Carrie Elks, buy Shadow Sea by Peter Bunzel, because I still haven't bought that book either, and it came out earlier in the month. And then I also want to buy In a Mirror by Emily Bourne. I think it's going to be a while before I even buy these books, because obviously I'm trying to save as well. 2 other goals, one being to take 4 to 8 mental health days, and then the other 2 exercise twice a week. I originally had exercise 3 times a week, but I brought that down just because I wasn't exercising at all. And then bookwork, I need to finish first draft of Scarlet Blood Skies Spring, let it sit for about 2 to 3 weeks. Because the thing is, I'm hoping I'll be done before the end of February, so that the rest of February I can take a break from it and kind of just brainstorm for the second book, which is Scarlet Blood Skies Summer, which is on my goals. And then YouTube and social is to finish editing all of my videos for the month, upload and schedule them, and then I need to plan out my promotionals as well, which will probably be a task for tomorrow, to be honest. I have now wrote out all of the things that I need to do tomorrow and get done. I might also do a to-do list for Sunday as well, because obviously Sunday, like, I have my long showers and I like to do a face mask, so maybe I'll like write out a to-do list of like self-care things to do for Sunday. But this is all I need to do for tomorrow, so Saturday. I know it looks like a lot, but to be honest, there are a lot of like small things on here, like thumbnails and getting certain writing bits done and out of the way, just everything like that. They are small tasks, and then I just have my priorities down the side here. So 1, tidying, 2, YouTube, and 3, writing. So tidying and YouTube, so things like bed sheets and wash, and like all of this at the bottom here. Kind of forgetting about this part here in the middle. The top and bottom, like chunks I want to get done in the morning, and then and all of the writing stuff I'll do in the afternoon. Good evening, everyone. So it's about 8:30 for me, and it has been a day, because the last time I vlogged was this morning, and I believe I was showing you my to-do list for tomorrow, and I kind of said, like, I'll see you tomorrow. It's still Friday, and I kind of just wanted to talk about something, because I believe Emilee Read, she recently did a live stream, and as of right now it says it was streamed 22 hours ago, and it's called Pomodoro Live and Writing Sprints, and I don't know what it was, but it kind of like triggered something in me, not like a bad way, but I kind of started to think about it, and like about my writing sessions and writing sprints. And the thing is, recently I've been doing a lot of longer writing sprints, writing sessions. By the end of it, like I'll write for an hour, and by the end of it my brain just feels hazy, my head feels hazy, and I feel like lightheaded, and I'm just like, I've been staring at a computer screen for way too long at one time. It's just kind of like, I feel like it doesn't really suit me, like doing longer sessions, and I find it weird that I'm saying that, because I used to love doing longer sessions, they'd really work for me, but I just feel like with Scarlet Blood Skies it's not really working, because I feel like I'm just dragging the plot out. I don't know, I've just been thinking about it a lot more recently, and I know I kind of need to cut down on the amount of time that I'm writing for at one time, because I just feel like it's not good for me to be sitting down for an hour and not moving from my desk, which is a bad thing, by the way. Like, I'm always at my desk, I'm always sitting at my desk. I'm sat at my desk right now, and I feel like I just kind of need to be a bit more aware of the time that I'm sat down for. So before I like really get into doing a bit tonight, because ideally I want to get 2 writing sessions done tonight of like 25 minutes. I only have about 2 minutes before I need to get back to writing, because the thing is, it's almost 10:15, and I was originally only going to do 2 like pomodoros, but I am I'm coming up to the sex scene. Sounds crazy. It is crazy. Going up to the sex scene, and I really want to write it tonight, so I'm gonna do a third one. Good morning, everyone. So it's Sunday the 2nd of February. My deadline to finish my first draft is fast approaching, but I am at a good spot with my manuscript at the moment. I think I'm at chapter 12, and I've got another 12 chapters to go, or something like that. So I'm basically halfway through part 3. The thing is though, if I don't finish the first draft by the 14th, it's absolutely fine, because I then have like a week off of college, or is it a week? I think it's a week and a bit, so I will have lots of time to write, but that just means that I've got to get all of my college work done by the end of this term. It is a Sunday, and I do have work at 1, so I need to get my lunch at 11, so I have about an hour, because it's currently about 10:05, and I just want to get some writing done. So yes, the lighting is terrible. It is gonna be, because I don't know. I've just been reading through my outline, and I think I'm missing a beat. I'm missing something, and I just don't understand what. So I've got my current outline here, and I've got this here with me, and I'm just gonna spend the next half an hour trying to figure things out. Since it is now about 10:12, I do need to start getting ready for work. Not that I want to, but I kind of have to. Okay, so I have a few minutes before I actually need to leave, so I thought I would kind of show you how I kind of started re-outlining. I can't actually turn the camera around because I am in my uniform, but I wanted to show you kind of like the way that I'm re-outlining. Last time I did like a table, I am kind of doing like a bulleted list, I guess you could say, but instead I've just got like, let's go to the top here. So at the top we've just got part 3, June, and then I started re-outlining the first 3-4 chapters there. I'm like like, you shouldn't really be seeing this, but I've just got like, so take chapter 1 for example, I've just got the chapter heading, so chapter 1 Monday first, and then each scene is like marked out with the numbers 1 or 2, and then I wanted to do something a bit different, and then this way with like each of the chapter like summaries / outlines in here, I can like, obviously I don't want too much detail in here, so I can also like colour code certain things and highlight certain things that I feel are important, or colour code something to put in the right kind of like subplot, so I'd have like different colours for different things. So good evening, it is a lot later, and I've been sat, well, I say I've been sat here for like the last hour working, but in actual fact I took like half an hour I worked for half an hour and then I ended up speaking to my sister for about half an hour, and it's now about 25 to 10 and I have just under an hour to like sort a few things out with my manuscript, because like the timeline of events in this in Scarlet Blood Skies is completely off, because I keep referring to this thing. I keep referring to Emilee's and Patrick's breakup, because obviously they were together before the book. Then I don't know why, but I completely fucked up kind of like the timeline, because I'm now thinking that Emilee's 19, Patrick is 20, so they wouldn't have long finished college. So I need to do some reworking of that, because originally I think it was 4 years after college, and I'm just like, 4 years ago, when Emilee's 19, Patrick's 20, and in the UK you have to be in education until you're 18. So yeah, I think I've got things like 5 years, 4 years and 2 years in this book, and I'm just like, the book is set in 2020, so that makes sense. It would be about a year after they had broken up. I need to make changes. Good morning, everyone. So it is Monday the 3rd of February, almost 9 o'clock. It's just about to hit 9 o'clock, and I just had a really runny breakfast, which was horrible. It wasn't great, and I'm still hungry, but I basically had porridge and put way too much milk in it, so it smelled and tasted a bit like almond milk. This morning I have to leave for college. I have to leave here about 10:40 to get my bus. My bus is at 10:52. I basically only have until about 10:30, because I give myself 10 minutes to get myself like fully ready to do some writing, because yes, that's the thing. I've been realising that since I started like doing these chapter re-outlines or summaries, whatever you want to call them, I've realised that I don't think too much needs to change. It's fingers crossed. It's mainly to do with the fact that Emilee just needs a little push to tell Patrick the truth about why she broke up with him in the first place, and I'm revealing a lot. I'm revealing information that I probably should not be revealing. I'm just going to go and get on with some writing, some work on Scarlet Blood Skies, or whatever needs doing, and I will probably see you later on in the week. Good evening, everyone. So, it's Wednesday, the 5th of February, and it's just gone 5 o'clock, and I have been home for about an hour, and I don't know, I feel like I could probably keep this light on just to keep me awake. So it's just gone past 5, and obviously Wednesday nights are my writing nights. I feel like a lot of you would probably know this by now. I have my own little routine. Does anybody want to like see that in a whole separate video? Because I'd be quite happy to do that. But then we're getting towards the end of the college year, so it's probably going to end up redundant. I am actually going to, like, I'm pretty much all set up to start writing. I've got a drink here. I've just got blackcurrant squash, and by the way, my mum made this. Sorry, I can't tell you where it was from, but you could, well, not like made it from scratch, but she got the tumbler or mason jar, whatever you want to call them, from somewhere, and then she put glitter on it. And then I've obviously just got my pen and this. My plan for this evening, as I'm currently on chapter 13, so I'd really like to finish chapter 13. And this is one where the two scenes have merged, am I right? So I want to finish chapter 13, and then I want to move on to chapter 14 tonight. And I know I'm not going to be able to finish it, so I want to make a start on it. I might be able to finish it, we'll see, because I do want to get as much as I can done tonight. So I'm probably going to start off doing like some sort of sprint at my desk, and then I think I'm probably going to end up moving back to my bed, and then I've got to have dinner at some point this evening. Okay, so it is now about 20 past 6. I'm actually getting really hungry, but I have just been writing for the last hour, as you would have been able to see, and I managed to get 964 words, and I actually moved on to chapter 15 because I was looking at the outline for chapter 14 and there were two scenes in it, both of which I read through, obviously, and realised it would just be pointless writing them because I just knew it would be filler, so I decided not to write it. Good morning everyone. So it is Friday the 7th of February and I'm just currently about to sort this desk out. I don't think I actually ended like Wednesday with like a talking clip. I think I just got B-roll the last time I actually vlogged. I'm looking rough, but I don't care. I didn't actually get to update you on my writing on Wednesday, but basically I ended up writing for 2 hours. Let me just pull this up. I wrote for 2 hours. My first session from being 5:15 to 6:15. I was about to say 8 then. And I wrote 964 words. So, I wrote for 2 hours, and the last session was from 10 to 8, 10 to 9, and I wrote another 1,609 words. If you enjoyed this vlog, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and also, if you want to see more from me, then make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and the notification bell to be notified every single time I upload. I'm going to be cutting back on my uploads a little bit, and they're probably going to disappear completely. I'm not going to like disappear without warning, by the way. I just thought I'd mention that. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!